Is it a colour thing? Is it a colour thing? Is there a colour thing
Is
about
it?
that? Is there
I'm asking you.
is there underbelly colour thing that?
Yes, people, big up. Welcome back to the channel. Was live this morning, live now. Quick update. And obviously, I saw it a little bit earlier during the Never a Foul show, but we're in a bit of a pickle. And I'm here to debunk some of this Ekitike stuff as well. Yeah? Here to debunk all of that rubbish. As you can see, that Chelsea and Liverpool are underway and we got linked. No matter what happens, we're always going to get linked to these top players. We need a striker. Oh, what we're going to go and do? Oh, we're going to go and link him to Ekitike. That might do something. Might get a bit of a move on. Might do something for the agent. I don't know. Anyways, we'll talk about that a little bit right now as it goes. But the whole thing is this is Mbeumo saga. And I want to debunk it a little bit more even because it come out from Luke Edwards from the Telegraph. Not scrubby, but he's a Newcastle correspondent. And I know that he's been linked with other clubs as well. But it's going to be a little bit of a disgrace if we lose out to a club that's meant to be beneath us at the moment. So, yeah, it's a long day. It's a long day. But I want to go through this quickly because what was said, and I thought I'd do a quick update, is the choice of words that he used. I'm literally got it right here if I'm correct. It come out and says Newcastle, and this is about Gay as well. Newcastle ready to make a bid for Bryan and Mbeumo. United have also expressed an interest in Mbeumo, but are currently focused on signing Matheus Cunha. And if Newcastle can move swiftly and agree a price with Brentford, they should be in pole position. Now, I love doing this because it's relevant to my club as well, and it might be relevant to yours. And there's probably a bunch of Liverpool fans in there probably gonna talk rubbish on my name, which is my club, which is fair. But we'll talk about it, right? Because I haven't even got major long, but we'll do about a good 20 minutes. Get your comments in and like the video as well. A lot of you are from supporters of Never a Foul and Big Six Bants. I'm pretty sure you're big supporters of myself. But anyways, see, if Newcastle are ready to make a bid, now I need you lot to make me understand this. And this ain't bare copium, but we love to use the word PR spin with a lot of different clubs. It happens to mine regularly. Does it happen to yours? Does it happen with Chelsea, Liverpool? You let me know a little bit more, or City or whoever you support, right? But they just lost out their director of football. What's his name? Paul Mitchell. So Paul Mitchell's out the door. Cool. Now that's gonna send your transfer scheme of whatever you want left a little bit, if I'm correct. If you're a Newcastle fan watching, now stay with me, right? What's the best way to make sure you get, the transfers and the fans back on side? What my club does, you push out the transfer targets that were beforehand, obviously recommended by the director of football, and you push that out, ready to make a bid. We hear it all the time. Cool. Next day, funny enough, Mbeumo and Gay comes out. Anyways, ready to make a bid. It says here, keywords, if Mbeumo, but are currently focused on signing Matheus Cunha. Last time I checked, he's going for a medical. And last time I checked with Liverpool, not only is Frimpong going for a medical, they're talking with Ekitike. They're still wrapping up the vert still. And you see what City are doing as well at the same time. They're going for Reinders. They're looking at other parties. They're technically in advanced negotiations with what's his name as well, A Nori with Wolves. It goes to show you can do multiple things. What kind of focus is that? If Newcastle can move swiftly, I thought you just said that you're ready to make a bid. If you're going to act swiftly, do you not put in a bid to act swiftly? If Newcastle can move. So I'm going to debunk that part as well. And then it says they should be in pole position. So are you ready to make a bid or not? And right now, you know what? The article says a lot of what I've just said anyways, from yesterday and this morning, and pretty much on Never a Foul yesterday as well. If you're going to go sign this guy, it's obviously dependent on sales. Bruno Fernandes could be accepted in the next 48 hours. Who knows? Garnacho, there's lots of talks about Rashford going on loan with some obligation or something to buy with what they call Barcelona. But if United lose out to Newcastle, I'm afraid that's just the start, isn't it? And that's the reality we have to get kind of behind. We got Omar Barada coming out talking before or during the game or something. I don't know who played the Malaysian All Stars, something like that, preseason. He's come out and he's talking about like we will get our targets. We know our plan. That's great, but now we know Mbeumo is your target. You better go and execute that, otherwise you look like an absolute tom tit. Do you know what I mean? So if you're gonna go and do that, mate, losing out Newcastle would just be the start of different clubs beating us to signings for different players that we want. We're in a difficult position, a super difficult position. You know, how do you even how do you prize away Mbeumo away to Man United over Newcastle at this moment in time? This is why I'm kind of confused a little bit. It's just I want this guy, and I don't mind losing out on him because we got an alternative. You know, EZE is the alternative. The list is beyond, right? EZE, Cherki's our list, our 3-man shortlist for that right attacking mid spot. But number one is clearly Mbeumo. I mean, all the luck to Newcastle getting their targets as well. There's lots of links with apparently Tyler Dibling. I don't know how true that is. You lot would know more than me, right? If you support that club. But them alternatives, I don't want them except for Cherki. And I don't believe we're gonna go in for this guy. That's the reality of it. You know, there's lots of links with Man City at this point. And imagine trying to fight Man City right now. it's long. So I don't know what it is Man United can, you know, present to Mbeumo to say this is why you should choose Manchester United. It's the same way with the lap. The lap on Friday is meant to make a decision over Chelsea. Chelsea are now looking at Ekitike. You know, when you look at it like that, you know, there's a good weight. This should be a good weight on United's negotiation table saying you're going to be given ample amount of minutes if Chelsea are to go and buy Ekitike. It's like they're not as interested, or they're trying to buy 2 strikers. Same thing if you're going to go buy Ekitike. Right now, you look like Liverpool's number one, where in Chelsea, like, well, hold on. You know, you've got, you know, you're buying another striker. I can see that. My agents told me. Why are you going to, you know, what's the plan here? So yeah, it's a little bit mad. The lap is not going Everton. So I don't know where you got that from. That doesn't mean shit, by the way. They're still Palace. Newcastle can understand. They've built a solid team. They got a good stadium. They got a solid fan base like Palace. But do you get it? There's a difference. there's a big difference. Luke Edwards is shit when it comes to Newcastle. Never gets fuck all. Oh, is he? I thought he was quite a good correspondent for you guys. And also, I know there's another one that reports for Newcastle as well. And I was kind of looking at, I think his name's Craig Hope. Is it Craig Hope? I think from the Daily Mail. That's who I look towards when there's going to be some Newcastle transfers. And I just don't understand. But United can't lose out right now on this Mbeumo. I'm sold. I'm sold. Hey, I'm sold. I'm sold, guys. I don't know, but to me, I can't. I can't. Did you get it? I can't. It's just is what it is. I'm sold, man. I need goals. We're crap. Like we're crap. And I don't even know what the score is going on. You know, we got preseason game, and I just don't want to watch it. I see that this is Sekou Kone is allegedly balling out at the moment. But I expect that against Malaysian All Stars. I didn't even know they had a football league. How about that? What are you lot saying, anyways? I haven't gone through none of your comments. What likes are we on? We've got 250 here, so have you smashed the like button? What's this? Cass already got his new front three in his head. I can't let it go either. Now, there's a rush. The thing is, for me, there's a rush. There's a rush, and I'm desperate. I am desperate. I admit, people, I'm desperate. We're losing 1-0. It's still 0-0. 1-0 to the Asians, apparently. As Gustav is saying, is that what it is? Yeah. Oh, maybe not. Well, I don't really care. It says here that it's 0-0 at the moment. Let me check. Not that I really give a shit, to be fair. I think we just conceded, didn't it? I think we just conceded. No, we're finished. Yeah, we're finished, man. Let me check this. Is this true? No, fold the club, man. No, fold the club, man. Fold the club, man. It's not even a joke. We're losing 1-0. Who's playing on the field? No, this is not it. Let me check who's on the field. Oh my goodness. Lineups. Hoyland, Morehouse, Mainu. They all got substituted, to be fair. Who came on? Garnacho, Ahmad. Yeah, these man ain't serious, man. I can see he's coming. Kokonki. I don't even know who that is. Shea Lacey was playing. All right, well, Bruno's on the pitch. It's a funny old game, isn't it, man? This team's actually. I'll be back. I don't even. It's making me even wonder. Just end the stream, innit? Wow. An Asian United, basically all stars. United beating Man United. Oh well, man. Not seeing a trophy parade. You'll never sing that. This might go to extra time. No, we get battered everywhere we go, man. We're not serious. No. No, what? Yeah, I have. Yeah, the one went on top of the bus thing. Oh, that is embarrassing, man. I can't believe it. Anyways, man, this is just even more of a reason. It is just preseason. Don't get me wrong. It don't mean much, but it just tells you everything you need to know. When Rasmus is up front, you've got no hope, no matter what. I think he's found a level that's too good for him as well. Do you know what I mean? And then now we got potentially Newcastle taking Mbeumo away from us if they bid first. It's just not going right. Oh, you know what? It started off on a high for us, isn't it? This whole Mateus Cunha. Yeah, he's signing. He's got his medical booked. All of this stuff, blah blah blah. And before you know it, let's do a day by day breakdown. Yeah, we lose against Asian United, Malaysians All Stars, and then we lose on the lap, and then we lose out in Mbeumo because then, dare I say, Brentford accept their bid. I hope they don't go for him. We can't afford a transfer battle with anyone. Anyone. We can't afford no transfer battles. That's how weak we are in negotiations in terms of spending power. We are crap, man. What the? Yeah, this better. Whatever's happening. I know it's early days, but boy, this needs to stop. This needs to stop. This is embarrassing. This is super embarrassing, man. Let me have a little check at this again, man. Yeah, man. We're on 46 likes. That's embarrassing. How can there be over 250 in here? And a lot of you just refuse to even like the video. How can you not just like you not like what's the let me bring it back. There's 250 watching or more. Sometimes people drop out, people come into the stream. You hear YouTubers ask for likes because you already know what it does for videos. And then now you're seeing my club get embarrassed for the banter. Your club embarrassed for the banter. And I can't even get a fish a like. It's mental. And don't give me that you can't be asked if I like the video, then like I'll see it by the end. Or even further, just be like, I don't care. Like I'm just going to sit there. I'm pretty sure all of you understand English. I'm not telling you to do it, but I'm asking nicely. Anyways, I can't be asked asking for the rest of the stream. But yeah, I've debunked that. The whole Mbeumo thing. The whole you've said it yourself. If you're a Newcastle fan, apparently Luke Edwards is not reliable for Newcastle news. But yeah, maybe he's just doing a little bit of scaremongering. Maybe he's doing a little bit of PR. I don't even know what the new situation is going to be at. Obviously, under Eddie Howe. I don't even know who your transfer targets are these days. I know that you're also in for the lap. I can't just ignore that as well. And I know you put some sort of package together, or I just don't see him choosing Newcastle, not while Isak's there. You got Murphy, who's had a good time at the moment. I'm pretty sure you're going to want to add to that side because it's probably the weakest out of all of them. You still got Anthony Gordon's. I'm just trying to work it out a little bit. 50 million sounds exactly right up Newcastle Street, but I just don't know who your targets are. I don't know if you're targeting a new centre-back. I know you're looking at a goalkeeper. the centre mid, the right mid. I don't know what options you got, but it's mad. I'm not trying to see Mbeumo, EZE, and Gordon next season. Do you know what damage that can provide on the transition? That's dangerous, man. All-star farmers, I know. Mbeumo is looking at apartments in Newcastle. Yeah, but Julian, you always tag me in shit, bro. Like, I see what you tag me in, but brother, no bids being accepted, let alone personal terms, let alone anything. So you're just talking shit. Like, honestly, have a day off, man. You know, you see I remember this guy, yeah, big up Julian, yeah. But he would tag me in shit that Fisher, yeah, whatever his name is, has said, or Team Talk has said, or Football Insider. I'm never, ever doing a flipping video on something that Football Insider or Team Talk said. You might as well call it, like I said on Hooks' channel, Team Titan, bro. Who the hell are they? Oh my God, they should say Man United could be forced to sell flipping Ahmad because Milan are interested, who finished 8th. Oh, fuck off. What I tell you about United not winning Europa, yeah, but what you told me is a lot of different things. And then every other thing that you've also told me is probably a bunch of crap. That's what that is. How about all the other stuff? No, I don't want Nelson Semedo. He doesn't fit the age profile. I said this whole not being in Europe could be a good thing for United. Only reason being is because like there's so much to sort out. The 11 is shit. If you go into Europe, you need a better squad. Obviously, you got to start somewhere, right? But it might be just the best thing to happen. Like, look at Newcastle again. They didn't really spend a penny last summer. They barely did shit. And then the difference is they got a much better 11. But if you focus on that, you can build off of that. You know, don't tell me, oh, but you got Carabao and FA Cup. Yeah, but if you go out early, which I wouldn't accept, by the way, but that's still FA Cup and Carabao. Going on a plane to another country and playing an intense game to come back then play 3 days later is another thing. Oh, 100%. Did you not hear that? Yeah, 100%. Cass thoughts in this summer from Lim. Yeah, man, you lot are moving nuts. I don't know about the Hato guy, but at the moment, Ekitike versus you versus Chelsea. And even again, our name gets linked into this Ekitike stuff. It's like, where are we getting 80 million from? Where are you getting 80 million from? Because I don't see it. Even if Bruno leaves, he's not you don't spend 80 million on a kid like that. Not someone that's not prem proven, at least. No, apparently it was something to do with an app. So the app in Malaysia is different. You can scan it, but you'd have trouble having it on an English phone trying to apparently get a Malaysian app. They don't understand. It wasn't about paying for it, so which is kind of understandable. Different countries have their like different, you know, apps and blah 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 and way they do things. Stop being so westernized, man. Your director of football said be excited about signings at half time. What does that tell you then? I mean, other than Cunha coming in through the door, that can't be the exciting one. Come on, man. We knew this about 3 weeks ago. We knew that ages ago. I don't want to hear that. Just realize in your sanction a parade to be done for today's irrelevant game. But it's money, innit? I suppose you're winning like 10. You're making like 9-10 million out of this shit. Yeah, sell him. Sell him. Be excited about being broke. No, it's not that. It's just Man United you need to be forced to trim the squad. Now we're at a point where I might be able to see Bruno leave for 100 million. Cash. Garnacho leaving. Cash. Rashford finally leaving. Whatever. Sancho, whatever. I don't care. Just trim the fucking squad. I've had enough of scrubs at this team, yeah, that I just don't mix well with one another. I'm so bored of it. It's happened for too many years, man. Get one midfielder and think it's going to sort out the rest of the midfield, but then you go buy a bunch of fucking defenders. Oh, get out, man. Have a day off, man. This regime has been absolutely nothing short of disgusting. I hope so. I can hope. But yeah, Ekitike, man. There you go. We're linked somehow. Makes no sense. Forget about it. Now, that's what I'm going to put out there. Don't even dream about it. It's not happening. I promise you it's not happening. Barcelona is now working on getting Rashford. Well, hope so. But if they're gonna do this whole, oh, we're gonna loan him type shit, fuck that, man. Again, I can't stand it when there's loans with options. I can understand that for Rasmus Højlund because of the way things are, that when we bought him only a couple years ago. But Rashford's a want away, man. A known want away. Put up the damn money. Stop acting broke. Go pay the money for this guy. Let me see this as well. Let me double check this. Right, Rashford. Right, I ain't seen that. I can't see it. I ain't seen nothing from him. All right, let me go on his. I'm gonna go on his. Nope. 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 All right, let me see this. Is this what happened like 2 hours ago? It happened 2 hours ago. Juan Marti was the one that revealed it in Sport. Barcelona is working on the Marcus Rashford track, as we have reported in recent hours. Today, Juan Marti reveals this news. Summit for Rashford in Barcelona. A summit. Wow. Deco and the player's agent met this Wednesday morning in a Barcelona hotel. Okay, let's see what this Juan guy said. Tony Juan, his name is. What kind of offer is this then? My feeling is a mixed information, and trying to read between the lines is that Luis Diaz is going to be very difficult due to FP. I'm going to imagine there's a financial fair play or something. That's why Deco is moving forward with the more feasible options like Rashford. In fact, at Barca, there are already those who ruled out the Colombian. It could be a strategy, but I believe it. So that's an opinion piece. Okay, cool. And apparently it's a loan with an option to buy. I mean, if I'm Manchester United right now, I'm rejecting that. Are you smoking crack? Go get a fee. Barcelona just went to the semi-finals of the Champions League, and also they just won their league. I'm sorry, but you have money. You can spend it. Otherwise, off your trot. I can't believe we're losing 1-0 to a bunch of fucking all-stars. Yeah, they're losing 1-0. Mwang Win scored in the 71st minute. What kind? Like, no disrespect to the name, but Mong. No, his name's not Mwang because it's an AU. Mong. His name's Mong. His name's Mong Mong. What the? I know it's a friendly, but it's just fucking embarrassing, man. United had all the possession, double the passes, everything, double the shots, pretty much. More corners, more fouls. Accuracy's higher, apparently. I mean, he loses to someone called Mwang or Mong. I don't even, or Mung. I don't even know how to say his name correctly. I have no idea. This is embarrassing, man. I swear I need Chelsea to lose later. This ain't even a joke anymore. Oh, fucking hell. Bro, how are you playing? Yeah, how are you playing 5 in the back against these lot, man? Have some shame. These lot are so checked out. I am. Please, Bruno. You know what? If this means that Bruno accepts the deal even more because he just can't be asked, please. But he hasn't exactly rejected it. Man, I need Mbeumo in my life. Please, just transform my attack. It doesn't matter who's in charge. Just score some goals. You know what? Let me get his name correct, man. I don't even want to disrespect. How to pronounce Mong. Right, here we go. How to pronounce it. Mung. His name's Mung. There we go. Cool. Found it. His name's Mung Mung. Mung Mung win. I nah, you're taking the mic. I had 5. I was in. Sorry, Sean. I just seen this. The Malaysian manager had this team for 2 days. What processes Amrim in embarrassment? Yeah, man. Man like Mang Mang. Yeah, man. This is not it, man. Anyways, Mang Mang to United. At least he can score goals. What phase is he in? I haven't watched it, bro. I haven't watched it. Let me ask you lot though, for the last couple minutes. What do you think about the EZE? Yeah, because I think EZE's over. Obviously I'm taking EZE. I'm desperate for something, some creativity, some goals or whatever. And if he wants to come, there's a release clause. It's an easier deal to work around, right? And he's like 10 million extra more than what's his face? Mbeumo. But like, is it just me, or is there something that tells me he's just mad overrated? I say it to Daps all the time. Like, I'm not saying he's rubbish. He's a good footballer. He's a very good footballer, but I think he's way overrated, and he's always injured. And I think he plays better around better players. Don't get me wrong, but you know, you still got Mateta in front of him. He had Elise, used to link up really well with him. I mean, Tyreek Mitchell doesn't do him any service on that left wing back side, but I know he's got Europa League. I don't think that really matters if a bigger club goes in for him. It's kind of obvious that he's probably got higher aspirations. He's done what he's needed to do. You can leave. You know, Europa League's not the being and end all of someone's career. It's not exactly Champions League, innit? But it's just 60 million. I would say pay the money for him as an alternative, right? But it's I can't lie. Going from Mbeumo to EZE for me is for me it's a downgrade. When a team needs goals, it's a downgrade, man. Yeah, he loves Palace. Yeah, so does Zaha. What does that underutilized? What does that even? Is that even a word? If he gets injured, I'm out. Yeah, Tyree Mitchell's is rubbish. He's not rubbish. He's just a fullback. He's not a wingback. EZE too old for our team. He will be in decline. What do you mean he's old, brother? EZE is 26 years of age. Since when is 26 years of age old? We just bought a 25, 26-year-old in Cunha. Oh my God. What is football turned into, man? Fuck me. You look like kids, innit? You look like kids. Like the politicians. Fucking hell. No, I would like him. I would like him. I think he'd be definitely something a little bit different to an Mbeumo kind of player. Mbeumo is more direct. He's going to run and drive into the box. People got questions if he can play the inside 10 kind of role, but for me, I don't think he'd have a problem because he does make, you know, shadow runs. He's just a clever player. EZE's more of a creative player. He needs someone that's going to run in behind, obviously, for him, because look at Mateta all of a sudden. You know, more of a hold up 1-2, but EZE usually feeds Saw. That's the only that's the only thing I'm trying to get my mind across. Especially if United, let's say, miss out on the lap, then probably end up trying to go for Mateta to fetch some sort of fee or price because he's got 1 year left on his contract. Then it's like you're not going to get EZE and then Mateta in the same window. Like, even though he has a release clause, it's possible, but I don't think that's gonna work out. Not for me. 4 minutes added time, yeah, that's mad. Cool. Anyways, we're gonna go over to Daps's channel. I don't think I'm subscribed to it, to be fair. So no, I am. I'm gonna unsubscribe from that. Then yeah, you man, we're gonna be back later with this Chelsea stuff. I hope they lose. 10:45. We got Jimmy, Joey, and maybe CB on, and once myself and whoever else. So maybe Daps as well. So we'll see what happens from there.